Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing yet another review, this time on another Lifesize. Last time it was the Thrashing Zombie by Techie Toys. Today I'll be doing a review of the Lifesize Sunstar Talking Witch. So I probably wouldn't have had this if it wasn't for where I found it. Of course Sunstar props are pretty notorious for being, pretty badly made. Including this one. This one isn't the best quality, but yeah. Now, I might be wondering, why do I have this if I don't really care for it that much? And well, the story behind that is pretty simple. I got this thing for $5 at a yard sale. I think unless the prop is like literally crumbling apart and it isn't working and like it's fried and everything, I think no matter what, if a prop is $5, it's worth picking up. And granted, I do like this prop. It's pretty cool. I just wish that the quality was a bit better on it. And now, of course, Now, I remember the story behind it. I remember the person who was selling this. They had a bunch of other Halloween stuff. I remember I got a strobe light, another life size, which is the roaming broom, which is actually right there. You can kind of see part of the stick. Oh, whoops. I got those two, and I think I might have also gotten something else. I don't fully remember, though. I know I got those three. Those are the main three things I remember getting. But yeah, this is a very cool piece because of that. Now, I didn't use this last year. I had this year for Halloween, but I didn't use it this year. I'm probably going to upload this in 2025. But I didn't use this for Halloween 2025. And that was because I didn't really know how I'd use it. Because, of course, 2025, I did a cemetery. I'm saying 2025 because I don't know when I'm going to upload this. But whatever year I upload this, my display for 2025 was a cemetery, so I don't really know how I'd use this in that. But next year I plan on having like a fortune teller area and using this along with some witch items and like a crystal ball that I have from Disney World, like a Madame Leota ball, and just kind of yeah. So yeah, of course I talked about how I got it and some of my thoughts on it. Let's get a little bit close and personal and see actually like how the prop is made. So, of course, for Sunstar, pretty not great quality. We're just going to kind of start off by, I'm pretty sure this thing, I don't exactly know the height, but I believe, not including the hat, it's around 5.5 feet tall, but the hat makes it probably around over 6 feet. So yeah, it's actually not, like, the shortest. But yeah, in terms of, like, quality, it's not the greatest. So we're going to start off with the head. Hat's not bad. It has like this little shiny material on it, and underneath that's like an under thing to kind of hide it from being transparent, because obviously this is a transparent material, so they use black to kind of cover that. Yeah, the hair is like the cobweb material, and now when I got this, it might have been customized a little, because this string of cobweb was originally on the hat, so I think maybe the original owner added like cobwebs to this or something, I don't know. But the hair is nice. It's not, it's decent. For Halloween prop hair, it's not awful. It's, yeah, and there's also a little spider in it, which I'm pretty sure that was added, because it kind of feels like what in the world is that? What in the world? Why is that there? But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just like the part of like one of those like little ring spiders. So yeah, it's a good find. It's decent prop hair. The face sculpt it could be better, but I think like if I look at like, let's say I'm like decently far away from it, and if I looked at just that face sculpt, I'd probably think, yeah, that's probably a witch. So yeah, not awful sculpt, but not the greatest either. It's also very cheap. Like the head is like, yeah, and the worst part is that it's not even a full head. It's just like a mask, and on the back is this. So yeah, very like crappy. And I'm pretty sure some other Sunstar props do this. Now, granted, I don't hate this because going to this guy's made by Pan Asian. This guy doesn't really have any head on that thing. It's just like stuffing that they use to kind of bulk up his head. This actually has like a real head mold, so it will like actually kind of keep its shape if it's like messed up. So yeah, clothing actually isn't bad on this. That's the one thing I'll give this. The clothing's pretty nice. It's not very high quality, but like the cape, that's okay. That's an okay cape. I'll give Sunstar this. The clothing, it looks good. Yeah, the hands, the could be a lot better. They're sculpted well. I'll give it that. But like, I could literally shatter this if I wanted to right now. I'm not going to because I want to save this for next year, but I could probably break this hand if I wanted to right now. Like, I could snap one of those fingers off. They're so fragile. And granted, he's not much better, but his fingers are a little bit better than these ones. The broom, I actually didn't know how to have her hold the broom when I first got it, so I originally just kind of didn't include it. But there's a little loop. See that? There's like a little white string right there. And you loop it around one of the fingers, and it kind of just has it so like it kind of floats in her hand. So she doesn't have it's the same hand mold on both sides. It's just that the broom kind of hides it. Now, the broom has like a pool noodle material for the end of it, which sure means that it's very cheaply made, but it also means you can like pose the broom and make it like all like twisted and stuff, which I did, and I think that it works. The actual like things actually aren't very like the broom's not that bad. The little things on it, very similar to the Giggles roaming broom, very similar material to that, and then there's like a little rubber thing on the inside that holds the shape of the broom. Like the broom's not bad, and really I think that's about all. One cool thing about this is the poles. The poles are like actually metal. Like it's not a very thick metal. It's not like him. But her poles are not awful. They're not like that ghost guy. The poles are actually like real metal. They're not plastic, and they're definitely not like the most fragile thing ever. The poles don't hold together the greatest, but I think if you use two hands with this thing when carrying it, it'll stay together. And then the base is also pretty good because it's very thick. There's a lot of mass to it, so it should be able to hopefully hold her up. Now for the activation, I might as well go ahead and demo her since really I don't have a ton to say about her. There's no real rarity. I'm pretty sure she's still sold to this day. So yeah, there's a try me button somewhere to activate her. And that's how I'm going to demo her. I just don't know where it is. I don't know where the try me button went, but there's a oh, there. Okay, there it is. There's the try me button. All right, so I'm going to go move farther back and I'm going to demo her. So yeah, the phrases, so there's two long phrases, I'm pretty sure. I think there's two very long phrases on this prop, and it's just a massive hodgepodge of different phrases said by different witch props. I think mainly some older Sunstar witch props and then some Jimmy witch props, I think. Because like the I'd go back if I were you, like that's old Sunstar, but the boo and like the laugh and that scream, I'm pretty sure both of those are Jimmy. So it's just a massive hodgepodge of different phrases. So yeah. Yeah, what's odd is that second phrase is extremely short. The first one's like 3 like different sayings, and the second one's only 2. So yeah, and then there's also an on mode where she's only sound activated. She's not motion activated. There's no timer. She is just sound activated or from the button, which also I'm pretty sure the button is removable, which is nice, but you can also just hide it if you don't want to lose it or anything. So yeah, overall, if this was like your very first Lifesize, which it wasn't, he was, but if this was like your very first Lifesize, I don't blame you. And honestly, I think, because I'm starting to kind of I'm starting to go from budget props to like real props with this, and hopefully I'll be getting Pumpkin Nester, and he'll go right there on the gold gem thing. But I'd say I'd still be willing to use these two in a haunt. Mainly because it's like a background piece, this would be perfect. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think of this in the comments, and yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and goodbye.